Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good day to all, especially to Dr. Muhammad Ismail bin Isa. So today for urban design RPK232, I'm as a leader want to present about urban design transformation, the case of tourism transformation in Melaka post-pandemic. Table of content have four parts, which is introduction, urban design, the case study, tourism transformation in Melaka post-pandemic, and the last one is conclusion. Introduction. Urban design is a mirror of a township or area. From the perspective of the definition of urban design, refers to the process of designing and shaping physical features in urban and rural areas as well as planning to provide specialized municipal services to residents and visitors. It is also to provide an overview of the image, identity, and concepts applied in the development of an area. So this study will focus on strategies in strengthening and enhancing the post-pandemic tourism sector, where tourism is also the best and most prestigious aspect of urban design. So for goal, strengthen and enhance the tourism sector affected by the pandemic through a planning plan based on existing tourism activities and products. Objective, to identify and promote existing types of tourism, to identify tourism activities, local products available to be featured, to determining tourist locations that are attractive and have the potential to be promoted, to determining the best direction and scope of tourism sectors. And the last one is to provide the comprehensive justification to attract the tourists for the tourism sector.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Putrina Iman binti Hilmi and my metric number is 151871. Today I'm going to present about introduction to urban design and also defining an urban design. As we know, urban design is responsible for citywide transportation and infrastructure networks, urban infill projects, regional towns, new suburban developments, retail malls, street, office building, university campus, and also hospital. From macro size of urban structure like planning, zoning, transportation, and infrastructure network to the micro scale of street furniture and lighting. Urban design at multiple scales. So next, defining urban design. Defining urban design through the key aspect of urban design such as new construction must be adaptable enough to accommodate future changes in usage, lifestyle, and demographic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Noratika binti Abdul Hadi. My metric number 150978. I will present about obstacle to achieving urban design. As we know, there are many obstacles, but I have provided 3 points. First, affordable housing. It means that the lack of several affordable housing. And then second, traffic congestion. There's increased car traffic during peak hours. And then land competition. It means that process of restoring for the creating a new land from ocean.
Next is issues and problems related to urban design. Traffic congestion is one of the most common and the most serious transportation concerns in most countries that affecting many economic and social sector. People should begin to adjust to the habit of relying on public transportation for decreasing the traffic congestion. The picture shows the traffic congestion that happened in Malaysia. Other than traffic congestion, crime rates also increasing in most countries. The pictures show the crime rates by state in Malaysia.
Okay, for next project goal, to propose of tourism transportation in Melaka post-pandemic is to increase the percentage of tourists who come to visit the Melaka post-pandemic and restores the economic sector while driving the growth of the tourism industry according to target set in the overall development of country by Dream Now Travel Later.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurhamiza binti Daud and I will present about background study. The world state of Melaka is 166,310.89 hectares and Melaka city is historic city and has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 7 July 2008. The main land use in the state of Melaka is agriculture, which is 71%, and the population in the state of Melaka is increased with a population growth rate of 0.6%. tourism product of the state of Melaka. We have 15 tourism products, which is tourism products history, recreational tourism products, sport tourism products, shopping tourism products, convention tourism products, health tourism products, educational tourism products, agro-tourism products, food travel tourism products, Melaka tourism product as the second home, yacht tourism products, eco-tourism product, religious tourism product, island tourism products, and lastly, cultural tourism products. So for the number of tourists in the states of Melaka in 10 countries for 2014 to 2020, the number of tourist arrivals to the state of Melaka 2019 is the highest, 187,27337, more than 2020, which is decreased 50,53586 because the pandemic that have been through in the Malaysia. So for number of tourist accommodation premise in the state of Melaka, if we can see, tourists is more to choose hotel, more to choose stay in hotel, more than apartment, town stay, guest house, resort, chalet, and homestay. So for bordering tourism area, Melaka is located on the southwest coast and borders Negeri Sembilan in the north from Bandar Melaka and Johor in the east. Northern border tourist areas in Negeri Sembilan is Tanjung Tuan Recreational Forest, and the southern part which is border the Muar district Johor has the attraction area which is Sungai Ramai, and the area bordering the three states Melaka, Johor and Negeri Sembilan, they are areas that has been developed, namely culture in Asahan Melaka.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Anizawati, and so today I'm gonna present about the Melaka Tourism Master Plan, which is in post-pandemic. So here you can see that the focus location in tourism Melaka that I identify from Melaka Fund Map, which is in tourism Melaka. So the potential of this study, there's three potential, which is the various type of attractive, and then the high accessibility, and then the close distance between the tourism product. So if people already know that Melaka have a rich historical cultural that I identified the location is Formosa City status and the Declaration of Independence Memory and St. John's and Church. And another facility is the best in Malaysia, and then the distant tourism product is only just 14 to 53 kilometer. Okay, for the requirement study, which is guardians, there's a lot of strategy analysis that I identify, which is two separate. First is national framework and also the state framework. The state framework is the most thing that I identify, which is it have 14 strategies. And then for the justification why Melaka is to focus tourism, which is there's a lot of justification that I found, which is Melaka have their own product and shopping that in terms of ecotourism, agrotourism, and another tourism. And then Melaka also produce their own food, which is dodol food, belacan, gula Melaka, and so on. And the left is the bordering tourism location map.
Next, for scope of study. For scope of study, we have 7 scope. First, Melaka post-COVID tourism, sector planning in analysis 19, and then to study and analyze for tourism development strategy, policy, and so on. And third is to study the analyze current and the future tourism development trend in the state of Melaka. And fourth is to study and evaluate the impact of development. And five, to research and assess Melaka. And six, to study the human resources development and human capital. And last, the purpose of the tourism master plan to plan and manage and promote the state of Melaka tourism industry to make it more competitive and inclusive, resilient based on sustainable tourism development.
Okay, so in conclusion, tourism activities in Melaka are estimated to increase in line with the current situation of the country to endemic phase. The Melaka State Tourism Master Plan, which is a draft by looking at the current potential and marketability at this time, is seen to be able to bring this tourism more structured and productive. So Melaka also is a historic state recognized by UNESCO. In addition, the diversity of tourism based on components such as sport tourism, cultural tourism, health tourism, and others are expected to be able to revive the economic and post-pandemic tourism sector in Melaka and play a role in strengthening the existing urban design in Melaka as a whole. That's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.